Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really,
so try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The day I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high. I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times.
The game for Cincinnati.
Don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tate. 11 MT. Tate. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a fine chase on the right side complete. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right 80.
Burrow will throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Gun. Got.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Middle. What's that?
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. The hot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 1, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 180. Raise up.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Sanders in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing now is Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Bengals 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Right in.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And they work this well field across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Second down and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes and down he goes. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 180, stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Round 80! What's that?
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Bills, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 24, Bengals 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Let's get set.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as they get this across the 50 to the 49.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Sanders picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
And they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. This is the tight end fan. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Ready? 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the move to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down up near the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll dump this off to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Look out!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cook again. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
So this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play.